whatsoever. It was just business as usual. I thought, well, that's flipping boring. And I was there 8 hours on my own, so I built myself a Santa Claus, and it amused me to put him in a number of positions in this bedroom shop. And one of them was putting stuff up on... yeah, you have... well, just because these wonderful people inspired me to revisit a little thing I did when the things you do when you're bored, basically. So, do you mind if I do my little limerick for Christmas? Just bear in mind, it was born out of boredom and a stuffed Santa that I had emerging from one of the wardrobes in the on the stand on the display. So here we go. My little Christmas limerick. A bump came from the wardrobe. What was it? Then a thump from the hefty deposit. A scuffle inside. The door was flung wide, and Santa came out of the closet. Very much.
So tired.
I'm so proud of that. Okay, now back to the original stuff. That's also original, by the way. Okay, this is one of Andy's. I saw my pharmacist the other day. He said you better find a way to lessen your dependence on those artificial stimulants. But ever since you came along, my constitution feels so strong. I'm trading my bad habits for a natural high. You're a sensation I can't describe. You're every drug that Aldous Huxley was prescribed. You are my ecstasy and my amphetamines. You are a joint that's rolled with gold and laced with methadone. You're a temptation I can't resist. You're every snorter that Cole Porter ever sniffed. Just like some speedball out of the blue. Darling, all my trips have been eclipsed by you. When I'm completely out of my brain, well, this sensation that you're giving me has been intoxication once again. When you are near and I see those psychedelic flowers appear, it's a cold turkey when we're apart. But this sensation that you're giving me has been intoxication since you came like a narcotic and made everything chaotic, and your influence hypnotic proved exotic and erotic from the start. From the start, you're a sensation.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is one of mine. This is a little song, a little pop song called Speak for Yourself. This is written for a colleague of mine. I'm happily retired now, retired teacher. But a colleague of mine some years ago had been a victim of somewhat machismo management, and she'd had a tough time. And so this song sort of came out of that. It was to cheer her up. And it's called Speak for Yourself. If you feel it, say it. Write a letter to the world. Nobody wants to read it. We're fussing and fighting in this atmosphere. Can somebody shout it out loud and clear? If you want enough respect, do what people least expect. Tell them what you think is true. They will think no less of you. And if they do, they speak for themselves. Speak for yourself. Don't keep your words still. Stand up and say it out loud. Nobody else will. Whatever you do, speak for yourself. Anytime you're feeling pain, shrug it off and start again. Tell them what you want to say. They'll listen to you anyway. Whatever you do, speak for yourself. And if you feel it, say it. Write a letter to the world. Nobody wants to read it. We're fussing and fighting in this atmosphere. Can somebody shout it out loud and clear? Speak for yourself. Wipe away your fallen tear. Wipe away what's happened here. Start a page that's fresh and clean. Let's start by saying what we mean. And if we do, we speak for ourselves. Speak for yourself. Don't keep your words still. Stand up and say it out loud. Nobody else will. Whatever you do, speak for yourself. Whatever you do, speak for yourself. Whatever you do, speak for yourself.
Just need to say there's a shadow hiding in the corner here who's coming up with a fantastic guitar licks, and that's Mr. Malcolm Smart. Can we have a big round of applause for Malcolm over here? He has a way of tucking himself in the corner back there, and the stage isn't very well placed, but all that gorgeous guitar stuff you're hearing, that's him over there. So, right, anyway, this is a heartbreak song for anybody who's ever been dumped. Has anybody ever been dumped out there?
Everybody's been dumped.
Never.
Never been dumped. You're the dumper, are you?
Yes.
You're the one who goes and breaks their hearts, and I know people like you.
Don't listen to me.
Well, for all you dumpies out there, like me, this was a song trying to find lots of different ways to express how painful it can be, and I ran out of ways of doing it in English, so I tried it in French. But the happy news is that by the end of verse 1, I was over him. So for those of you who don't speak French, just hang on till verse 2 because you get the same verse in English. So this is called La vie continue, so it means life carries on. Here we go. Au point du jour, le premier son, toi, les doigts du soleil, dans ta chambre, il n'y a pas de réponse à la question pourquoi. Il ne reste que le silence, il tombe dans les ondes. Ne pas l'avenir, il n'existe plus, mais dans la lointaine, la vie continue. Daybreak begins, the first without you. Fingers of sunlight reach into your room. There is no reply to my question why. Only the silence which hides in the gloom. There's no future here now that you're gone, but far, far away, life carries on. There's no future here now that you're gone, but far, far away, life carries on. Ne pas l'avenir, il n'existe plus, mais dans la lointaine, la vie continue. Mais dans la lointaine, la vie continue. Oh God. Right. Hold on to your hockey horses here, everybody. This next song is all about Brum. How are we Tamworthians about Birmingham?
They're all from Birmingham.
I split the room up. We're all from Birmingham.
No, they're not.
No, we're not.
Oh, yes, we
I
are.
started civil war going on, blimey. It's all kicking off now. Hang on, happy Christmas, everybody. Season of goodwill and all that.
People on this side, number of people on that side.
Okay, this is a little song about Brum anyway, whatever you think about it. It's a city, it's a sprawl, and at night it's bathed in those street lamps and those, what do they call those lights, those neon, there's, I forgot what they call it, it's got a kind of an special name, but those orangey lights that you get at night time. And driving out of Birmingham, I was inspired by it. I thought it looked quite pretty, and that's when I was a young wee ingenue, thinking I was going to be making it in the big world. So the lights look pretty in the city tonight came to me quite easily. The rest of the song didn't, and it took till I became a burnt out shell of a woman to finish it. By which time it had taken on a very cynical and disillusioned twist. So this happy little song finishes after the first line, and then after that becomes very, well, it all goes downhill basically.
But Suze, if you're a burnt out shell of a woman, what does that make us?
Yeah, well, you know, we have to have that conversation. So anyway, it's called The Beguiled, and it's about hope and the big city sucking us all in. So anyway, here we go. The lights look pretty in the city tonight. The old cynic smiled, provocatively shimmering in orange and white. The poet replied, wonder who'll be the victim tonight. Because inspiration only comes on draft, bottled or canned. And the poet cried while the old cynic laughed. The muse abandoned all her plans, jilted imagination and ran. In a maelstrom of emotion, she was always in demand, where greed, lust and commotion were vying for the upper hand. She saw imagination fall to mediocrity, and for that sad disease she had no remedy. Yeah, the lights look pretty in the city tonight. The old cynic smiled, provocatively shimmering in orange and white. How easily the young are beguiled. Hey! Were vying for the upper hand. She saw imagination fall to mediocrity. Oh, and for that sad disease she had no remedy. Oh. The lights look pretty in the city tonight. The old cynic smiled, provocatively shimmering in orange and white. How easily the young are beguiled. Oh, oh, oh. Thank you.
Complete change of pace now after that drama, and a little song. I did the little fluffy ones. And this is a song called IOU, just a very sort of simple song about can men and women be friends, you know, or does the other thing always have to? You know, like when Harry met Sally, can we just be friends? Relationships.
Your voice, it was so familiar. I made my choice how we work together. But one thing can lead to another if it isn't planned. We could be sister and brother, but that doesn't mean that you're anything less than a man. Ooh, I owe you. Ooh, yeah, I owe you. Oh, when you smile, it is sunny weather. Not a child, we're not young forever. One thing can lead to another if it isn't planned. We could be sister and brother, but that doesn't mean that you're anything less than a man. Ooh, I owe you. Conversation, but when we speak, communication. One thing can lead to another if it isn't planned. We could be sister and brother, but that doesn't mean that you're anything less than a man. Thank you so much. Are you still with us out there? You all right? Yeah. So you know right that you can't sing along. It's horrible, isn't it? But you can't sing along. You can try if you like. Oh yes. Gosh, yes. We can do it. Right. This is one of my songs called "Catch My Breath." You make me catch my breath. It's too soon, I say. I don't want this trouble filling my head. Don't need no pain, 'cause I've been hurt and I don't want it again. And my heart won't be persuaded by your eyes, 'cause others have betrayed it. But every time I even hear the mention of your name, it makes me catch my breath. You make me catch my breath. No matter how I try to hide, your eyes melt into mine and make me catch my breath. You make me catch my breath. I've loved and I've lost, and it's my heart that is counting the cost. Just too far, too far. Should've known better than to have out the door. I'm determined to deny this. So someone please just tell me why it is that every time I even hear the mention of your name, it makes me catch my breath. You make me catch my breath. No matter how I try to hide, your eyes melt into mine and make me catch my breath. You make me catch my breath. dreams, my body's aching, nowhere to run, 'cause there is no escaping. No, 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 'cause every time I even hear the mention of your name, it makes me catch my breath.
You make me catch my breath.
No matter how I try to hide, your eyes melt into mine and make me catch my breath.
You make me catch my breath.
And every time I even hear the mention of your name, it makes me catch my breath.
Lovely song. That was one of Susie's. What a beautiful song. Lovely song.
We didn't write this one. We didn't write this one. This is a cover. You can sing along to it. You can sing along to it. Actually, you can't. It's not a sing along type of song. Well, unless you know Leonard Cohen. Yes, fans of that. Oh, we got a fan. We got a fan. Are you a Brummy? You're from Tamworth. Brummy. Oh, yeah. No, it's alright. Don't want to bring that old subject up again. Okay, Leonard Cohen fan. Okay, so fantastic. Now this is Leonard Cohen and Madeleine Peru is a French Canadian, I think she is, French-Canadian singer's take on it. And we like the arrangement, so we're going to give you our little take on Madeleine Peru's take of Leonard Cohen. Dance Me to the End of Love.